journey I am embarking on, for me, is a voyage of rediscovery. If the last camp taught me anything, it was that I am capable of so much more. You often hear the saying, you only live once, but I don't believe that. I believe you die once. It's up to us to choose to live every day. This trail for me is a journey that will test my resolve on every level. My mental health will be tested to its very limits, but it will be nourished in ways nowhere else can. I will learn that I do matter. I will find myself again, and with each step I take is a step towards a better, more fulfilled future of a quiet mind, a healthy body and satisfied soul, and of course, memories made that will last forever. So join me as I take on the Cumbria Way National Trail.
Looking a bit battered, but there's a Cumbria Way sign. That way. Oh, hello.
The Cumbria Way is a 73-mile, low-level national trail. It begins in the historic market town of Ulverston and ends in the equally historic city of Carlisle. The route itself meanders through majestic mountain scenery, lakes, tarns, woodlands, glacial valleys, rivers and becks, whilst calling through several Lake District towns and villages.
Give it a try, shall we?
As we don't live too far from Ulverston, I made the decision to leave the car at home. The train fare one way didn't cost too much. I didn't mind paying it because the fuel costs and parking fees for 5 days would most likely have cost more. Travelling this way also meant I didn't have to worry about leaving my car exposed in a car park and coming back to find it broken into, or even worse, stolen. My train journey meant I just had one change to make at Preston, and it also gave me time to have a good read of the guidebook before heading out on the trail.
Cheers. Thank you. Thanks. Hey, welcome back. Here we are, start the Cumbria Way. I never thought I'd get here, but yeah, don't know what to say really. Let's go. Right, so here we are, just heading up the first climb. How am I feeling? Sorry, that sun's a bit bright. I'm all right so far. you know, because it's not, we're nowhere near wild camping territory yet. But I am going to be wild camping the entire route. So now's the time to just get used to it, learn from it, experience it, and just, you know, just get on with it. So yeah, I'll sit at the top of this hill.
Not everyone will understand your journey. That's okay. You're here to live your life, not to make everyone understand.
I've just decided to stop for 10 minutes and have something to eat and something to drink. This is my daughter's, by the way. She insisted that he came with me to keep me safe, so I've got him with me. So I'm not on my own, but yeah, he'll look after me while we're out there. But I was just thinking earlier that, you know, it's all right being out here on your own, and you know, and like I said on the last video, my wife is wonderfully supportive. You know, she's absolutely amazing. You know, without her encouragement, you know, I wouldn't be out here. But on the other hand, you know, the little wins that you get, you know, it'd be just nice to turn around and have somebody to share it with. You know, somebody to share the joy, somebody to share the emotion and everything else. You know, because you don't get to do that on your own. So yeah, it's, you know, I'm just kind of there at the moment. But yeah, it's still early days, still day one. And but yeah, the Lake District fells are starting to appear behind me. So yeah, so I'm smiling a bit because, you know, I spent so much time up there and all these memories just keep flooding back. And yeah, so far it's a good day. So yeah, we're going to crack on. Beautiful view of Ulverston down there, and out to Morecambe Bay, and there, like I've already said, there's the Horde Monument. Wow. And there, right in the distance, is the Heysham Power Station. But there we are. Just see Coniston Old Man there, Doe Crag. That's the Coniston Round. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. I've got a bit of downhill now, which is nice. Right, thoughts and feelings so far. Yeah, I'm good. A few tough climbs there, but we got through them. It's always going to test. You know, it's like the old saying: anything worth having doesn't come easy. And I think that's a good motto. You know, I mean, I'm not a young man, I'm not a fit man, but I'll bloody give it a go. You know, especially after the last camp that I did. You know, I've always got that in the back of my mind, the wind and the rain up there. And I just think, nothing this week's going to come anywhere close to that. And yeah, I'm happy at the moment. I am. I'm just smiling. Really happy. I know this isn't put on, you know, YouTube. They try to romanticise videos, but this is genuine. I'm really bloody happy at the moment. Really happy. So yeah, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the scenery. Yeah, just walking through these fields, and you can't beat a view like that. You know, it's just absolutely spectacular. And another field boundary. There we go. Through another one. Hello. Hello. How are you? How are you doing?
Out here is like a metaphor for life. Each field boundary we cross is like stepping into the next unexpected and uncertain chapter of our life. It is up to us to remember each step and learn what we can from it.
A bit lost. Anybody know the way? I know which direction? Don't know. We'll try that way, shall we? That's probably a good plan, isn't it? Oh, hello. My daughter would love you. And she would say hello. No, not saying hello. No, you're beautiful. No. Looking a bit battered, but there's a Cumbria Way sign. That way. I just walked past Hollowmire Farm there. I'm really settling into this trail now. I mean, yes, I panicked a bit at the start, but I just thought, you know, what's the worst that could happen? And whatever it was I come up with in my head, you're like, really? Do you honestly think that's going to happen out here? Get a grip, man. And yeah, I just followed that step, and we're all right. We're good. Now, I know it's only morning, but you know, the thought of wild camping tonight up there, you know, at the moment it's just not bothering me. I'm guessing it will do later on when it goes dark, but at the moment I'm enjoying the hike. I've settled into a bit of a rhythm now, and yes, the pack's heavy, but it's just not bothering me at the moment. And you know, I've had plenty of water, been snacking, so keeping the energy levels up, and we're all right. I feel like I've got a mole in our camp. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang around with my mates. They don't say much, but yeah. Right, while we're on this track, I just want to say a massive thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody who responded to that last video, and all those people who subscribed to the channel. You know, the messages of support, guidance, advice and love was just it was overwhelming, brought a tear to my eyes, some of those messages did. And you know, the fact that me, little old me, you know, I'm a nobody. I'm really not. I'm not. I'm a speck of dust. That I have inspired other people, and that's all I ever wanted from this channel, was to inspire people. You know, I'm not interested in fame and fortune and, you know, millions of subscribers and getting paid for this. I'm not interested in any of that. I'm just doing this to inspire, you know, and help where I can. And, you know, that video, wow. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Really, you've inspired me. You really have. I never expected it to get the attention that it did, but thank you so much. I know I've said that, and I'm going to keep saying that. So yeah, thank you so much. And if you're new to the channel and this is your first time watching, please subscribe, and please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment on this video, and let me know your thoughts, any questions or any advice. I love advice from people who are experienced and have the knowledge, because it's the only way you learn is from other people. And I think, you know, the people of the hiking and wild camping community are such a valuable asset to people who are new to this, just like me. So yeah, thank you. Okay, this is where we turn right and head that way, so you can't see that, can you? That way towards St John's Church. So I'll see you down there.
St John's Church is in the village of Osmotherley. The church is recorded in the National Heritage List for England as a designated Grade 2 listed building. The church was built between 1873 and 1874 to a design by the Lancaster Partnership of Paley and Austin. It is constructed in coarse slate rubble with sandstone dressings.
These beautiful daffodils in this graveyard. Absolutely stunning. So I said this is St John's Church. So while I was here at St John's Church, I decided to just pause and reflect that life is worth living. Life is worth experiencing what you can. Exploring nature, what beauty it offers every single day, and appreciate that you're alive and you can experience this, because at the end of the day, this is where we'll all end up. Let's get there happy.
On leaving the church, I started to feel anxious. I started feeling vulnerable, and the first signs of panic began to set in. I was able to suppress them slightly by focusing my mind on the stunning beauty of where I was, but I knew then that this wasn't the last of it.
Right, we meandered through a few more fields there, and I was just having a bit of a moment, I think. You know, seasoned wild campers will be, yeah, you know, you're talking shit, but to people who do have mental health issues and anxiety, like I said on the last video, you know, it's a whole different ball game for us, because when you're at home, you've got your comfort zone. You know, everything's familiar. You've got your routine there. You know, you don't have to think about much. But as soon as you step out here, knowing what you've got to do, your mental state is different. You know, your mind's thinking things that is alien to it, and it starts fighting you. You know, it's saying, no, this isn't normal, we shouldn't be doing this. We should be at home, get home. And it's a battle. It's a bloody tough battle to try and get past it and just keep putting one foot in front of the other. But I've always said, you know, you got a bad monkey and a good monkey, you know, and it's up to you to decide which monkey wins. But it's hard work, it really is. You know, also fear is a good companion, but never put it in the driving seat. Believe me, never. So that's where I am at the moment. I'm just up and down at the moment, a bit like a roller coaster of emotions. But I'm just going to keep putting one foot in front of the other, just keep heading to where I want to be, and I'll speak to you later.
As the miles rolled by, my motivation and energy began to wane. I stopped several times to gather myself, but the earlier feelings of panic would not go away. but I was able to just about ignore it by just putting one foot in front of the other.
Right, not too far from Beacon Tarn now, and it's only 1:30. I camped further. I had banked on camping there tonight, but 1:30 now. By the time, sorry, cattle grid. Whoa, careful. But I'm going to get there early. And I don't really want to stop there and just sit. I know you're not supposed to do too much on the first day. You know, just break yourself in a bit. But I don't know. Any suggestions? Let me know. Right, done a bit more now. Oh, goodness me. Oh, wow. My legs feel like jelly at the moment. Absolutely knackered. But like I said, we're making good time, so I've slowed down a bit. So I don't want to get too far too soon and overdo it on day one, because then that'll screw me up for the rest of the week. So I'm just going to relax a bit, I think.
As the terrain began to change, it became steeper and steeper. It was climb after climb after climb. My headspace was getting weaker and weaker with every agonising step. I was physically exhausted until all those early feelings of panic and vulnerability burst through. I suddenly became overwhelmed with emotion and had no other option but to stop fighting it and let it all out.
I just had to stop. It's so fucking hard. It really is. I'm so overwhelmed with it. I'm nearly on 12 miles and I don't know why. I don't. Oh, I don't know. It's fucking hard, is this? It really is. Anyway, that thing's heavy. It's gonna be, and I'm so exhausted. And it's just climb after climb after climb. And you know, I don't know if I can do it.
So with my mental health really struggling, I decided to just put my head down, keep walking, and with a little gentle nursing, we managed to put the last few miles behind us.
There we go, Beacon Tarn. This is where I was going to camp tonight, but I'm not sure I'm going to bother. Beautiful view of Coniston Old Man and Doe Crag there. Stunning. But what a lovely peaceful spot it is here. So it's 3:30. I think I'm just going to crack on and see where I get. So yeah, let's crack on. Right, I found this delightful little spot right by the river. So I think I'm going to camp here for the night. It's been a bloody long day today. 16.2 miles I've done, and I'm absolutely knackered. So I'm going to get the kettle on, and I'm not putting my tent up yet. It's only gone 5 o'clock. So yeah, see you in a bit. Right, that's the tent up. I'm literally just right on the banks of Coniston here. I moved from that other spot because it's a bit wet and it stank. So I've come onto the shores of Coniston, and the path is right down the bottom there, and I've just tucked in underneath this tree in this bush, and I think I'll be all right for tonight, just to keep it nice and quiet. But what an exhausting day. 18 miles I've done, and it's been bloody hard. It really has, especially carrying a pack like that. And I had a bit of a panic on, and I broke down a bit earlier, as you've seen. But for now I'm calm. I'm just thinking that once I get into bed, I'm going to be out, because I'm so bloody tired, and I think I'll sleep. Now, I've booked into a campsite tomorrow night in Langdale, because I just want that bit of time just to rest, because it's been a tough day today. Tomorrow's not as long. I think it's only about 12 miles, considering, because I've done the extra today. So I think it's about 12 miles tomorrow. And so I should hopefully get there nice and early, and then I can go and get a shower and just chill out, because I think I need to. It's all right wild camping these trails, but it's my journey, and I'll do it how I want to do it. So I think I just need that, from a mental health point of view, just give my head a rest, because tomorrow's just a hike. I know where I'm going. I know I've got a campsite for tomorrow night, so I can put that to the back of my mind and just enjoy the hike. Because I've had that panicking today where I'm gonna sleep. So that's just been an added stress. But we're here now. I'm just gonna get me kit out and get it sorted, and then I'm gonna get a brew on, because I think I need a bloody cup of coffee. So I shall see you soon. We're having pasta carbonara for tea. It's just doing its 8-minute thing now, so we'll have a look at that when it's done. I'm just sat here waiting for that to cook. But I'm not feeling the same things I felt last time. I'm actually a lot calmer. I think it's because of where I am. Like I said to you earlier, the path's right down the bottom there, and I'm protected by this massive bush here and a tree here, and then there's a big hill behind it. So I'm protected on 3 sides, and I actually feel really safe today. After the 17 miles I've done today, I'm actually looking forward to going to bed. So no sunset tonight because of where I am. But hey ho, I'm not really bothered about that. So yeah. The first time was so difficult, but here I just feel really, really settled. I know I had that wobble today, but I actually feel better for that. Sometimes you've got to do that. I know I'm going to get crucified in the comments, but you know what? I don't really care. Because I am an emotional person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I tell it how it is. I always have, because I think that's the only way you can. You've got to be honest, otherwise what's the point? And yeah, so, not a bad view, eh? But I was really panicking earlier because I didn't know where I was going to camp. I know I suggested the other spot down there, but it was 4:30 and I just didn't feel right there. But here, I'm really, really settled. So yeah. While we're waiting for that, I'll just take a bit wander around the camp. There's a tent set up, and it's really, really stealthy. Like I said, I'm right next to this bush here and a tree just there. So I've protected this side because the path is all the way down the bottom there. So when you're led in your tent, you can't be seen. But yeah, that's where I am. Yeah, I brought the Fox 2 again because I didn't have the heart to bring anything else because of how well it looked after me last time. And, I've got full confidence in it. And, I'm a bit of a stickler for loyalty, because it looked after me beautifully. And I just think, what, I'm going to bring you again because you were absolutely superb. So, yeah, so that's why I brought this one again. and I will be using its little brother, the Fox one, on other expeditions. So yeah, when we start getting warmer weather, I'm going to reduce down to a summer sleeping bag rather than this big thing, and hopefully lighten the load a bit. I've got another rucksack. It's a 45 litre, so I'm going to be using that during May and June. You know, so lighten it so I can get up in the mountains then, rather than carrying that thing up in the mountains. But yeah, so there we go. It, shall we? See what it's like. It's oh, it smells nice. Does, that smells yummy, that actually. Yeah, it's a bit stodgy in here. You know, they say fill it up to the 8 line, but it's a bit stodgy. You know, I don't know if anybody's had this before, but yeah, that's it. There we go. Let's give it a try, shall we? Don't want that much. It's all right. I think needs a bit more water, so we'll do that. The sun's gone down now, the moon's out, so it's just twilight at the moment. The birds are going nuts. But to the individual who mentioned earplugs, I've got them tonight, so I'm going to pop them in later when I get my head down. I'm going to go to sleep about 9 o'clock, I think, because I'm knackered. But I'm a lot calmer than I was last time up on Pike of Blisco, because I know what the triggers are now. And, you know, if I can sort of channel those triggers and turn them from a negative into a positive, or prevent them from, you know, sort of getting out there, then, you know, I think I'll be all right. But, you know, tonight I'm really calm. Yeah, you know, they're still there at the back of my mind. But I'm just thinking, you know what, I've done this before. You know, I'm able to say that now. And like I said, I'm in a nice little spot. I've got a plan for tomorrow, which is nice. I know what I need to do. So yeah, I'm happy. I am. Right, it's 6 a.m. I didn't really sleep much last night. I mean, it was bloody cold. But today I had a chat with my wonderful wife last night, and I've decided to go home. With the mental health struggles I had yesterday, my head's not in it. You know, my anxiety has really kicked off yesterday and overnight, and I just don't feel mentally strong enough to take on this trail at the moment. So I made the decision to go home. It's 3 miles into Coniston. I'm going to catch the bus from there to Windermere and get the train. But I think for the experience, carrying this kit 18 miles and then just, you know, finding a wild camping spot, you know, and spending the night here and not having the worries that I had last time has, you know, it's been an improvement on the last video. Well, the last camp. So, you know, I'm pleased with myself for doing that. But like I said, I don't feel strong enough mentally to, you know, to carry on. Maybe come back later on in the spring, you know, May, June time to try it again. But just at the moment, I'm not going to carry on for the sake of carrying on, because I won't enjoy it. So that's my decision. So I'm going to have a brew,
and then I'm going to start getting packed up and walk the 3 miles into Coniston. So, see you in a bit. The stillness of that lake. You know, and the sun's starting to sort of just, you know, shine up. But yeah, it's peaceful. It really is. What a morning. Beautiful. I'm guessing towards the summertime, you know, it'll be like this at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it'll be a little bit warmer than this. But yeah, quite happy. So I'm going to get everything packed up, and then we'll get cracking. All right, there was my home for the night, and as you always say, leave no trace, take your rubbish home, make it look like you were never there. Right, I'm just going to have 5 minutes, and then I'm going to drop down onto the track, start heading for Coniston. So yeah, let's go. As I'm walking along this lake shore, just got to thinking that, you know, I know I've given up, but, you know, it's my journey. You know, sometimes you've got to take baby steps. You know, maybe I got a bit too ambitious, who knows, but I was never going to manage this. But, you know, I know I'll get ridiculed in the comments, you know, saying things like, you know, I don't think you're cut out for it, this, that and the other. But, you know, people don't look at it from your point of view. They just look at it from theirs, you know, and that's what's wrong. You know, try putting yourself in my shoes, you know, and appreciating it from this side. But, you know, and the other thing as well, you know, struggling so bad with my mental health yesterday, and trying to film as well to make a video. It's not easy juggling the two, you know, because you've got one eye on where you're going, another eye on where you're going to camp, and then you try to make a film, so don't let you guys down. And, you know, it's been difficult. It's just been a whole catalogue of things to deal with, and it just got the better of me. But yeah, so I think baby steps. I mean, you know, the wild camping didn't bother me this time. I didn't have a very good night's sleep, but I was a bit cold. But, you know, you learn. You know, those things are immaterial. You know, you can learn from stuff like that. But I need to do this at my own pace, you know, in my own time. And yeah, so I'm just looking at this beautiful lake. Well, yeah, it's lovely and peaceful out here this time of morning. It's only just gone 7 o'clock. But yeah, so yeah, I've said my piece. So I'll see you in a bit. Just stood here listening to a woodpecker. Oh, did you hear that? Wow. Sounds of nature. I heard a couple of owls last night. So I haven't heard an owl since I did that Longridge Fell hike. That's called How Hiking Helps Me Cope. Have a look at it. See if you can hear it. Oh, yeah, there you go. I'll have a mess with the editing, see if I can just raise the volume on that. I'm going to close this video out soon. I've got another 1.5 miles, 2 miles to go before I hit Coniston. But I just want to say I've tried to keep this video as open, as honest, as transparent as I possibly can. And I hope I've achieved that. I know I had a wobble yesterday. Please don't crucify me in the comments. You know, you don't know where my head is at. You don't know my circumstances. But I'm just giving it to you as it is. You know, it's not easy for people like me. You know, like I said yesterday,
I'm not a young man. I'm certainly not a fit man. But I try. I'll give it a bloody good go. And whilst I'm coming off the trail after day one, I'm just going to be proud that, you know, when I get to Coniston, I'll have hiked 21 miles with this bloody pack on. And, you know, I've got to take something from that. To be able to do that and fight through what happened yesterday and just keep going was surprising on my part. You know, like I said on the last video, I feel like I'm more resilient than I think. And yeah, I'm quite proud of myself for that. Proud of myself for the fact that I got through another night while camping. I was literally just off the path, as you saw, and I was quite happy sat there. I was comfortable. I wasn't worried about anything at all, nothing. Didn't bother me. So I think I can tick that box now. But all in all, to summarise, it's been an experience. Certainly been an eye-opener about doing national trails and wild camping all the way through. It's not a day sack. You know, I'm used to hiking the mountains, you know, 12, 13 miles up a mountain with a day sack, but this is a whole different ball game. It really is. And to do what I did yesterday, you know, I'm going to take solace in that and use that for when I come out again. So I hope I haven't let you guys down. I really do. I've tried to do what I can to produce a good film, and I hope I've done that. So please, please, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Please don't crucify me, please. Or if you are going to, be nice. But yeah, all joking aside, thank you all again for your support. And you know, I really do appreciate it, and that drives me on. That keeps me coming out here. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and join me for the next one. And yeah, so what else is there? Oh yeah, thank you for getting this far. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your patience and taking your time to watch it. And yeah, that'll do. So from the beautiful Coniston water, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.
What this experience has taught me is that learning about yourself and what you are capable of is valuable and important. The range of thoughts and emotions that I have endured over the 18 miles I travelled has only made me stronger. Yes, it felt like a failure, but I don't see it like that. I see it as a small bump in the road of this journey of rediscovering myself. I never thought or said it was going to be easy. As Nelson Mandela said, don't judge me by how many times I fall. Judge me on how many times I get back up again. This trip will live long in the memory. It's where, despite the physical and mental pains I felt, I achieved a small win, and it is that makes me look back on this with a smile on my face and satisfaction in my heart.
Peaceful. It really is.